prison, Handy?
Never liked prison. I can't believe it. Here we are in Iceland, locked up in the prefecture county jail.
Who knows why, buddy?
I have no idea why. All I know is that we'd heard a lot about prison.
This is a different kind of prison than most.
Iceland.
But the rules stay the same in many ways. You walk into the place, you gotta beat up the toughest, biggest guy around.
So we walked in and did exactly that. We punched the biggest guy in the room.
Turns out to be the warden.
But on the upside, he didn't seem that angry.
Not at all.
He was very apologetic.
He was apologetic about putting his face in the way of our fists. It's nice of him.
That's the best thing about the Icelandic prison system. It is so liberal. They're apologizing about everything.
Well, and they let us perform live here streaming on
That's
this little
right.
system.
Iceland's penal system is so liberal, we're still allowed to do our live internet comedy show from the confines of this cozy little prison cell, and we are glad to be here. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, once again, everybody, here we are. I don't know what happened.
I don't get it. Oh, you're smoggle, Handy and Bandy. Dathy, what are you doing here? Well, as you know, Iceland is one of the gateways to Hades, which is where I'm from.
Yep.
So I spend a lot of time here. It's on my way to and from work.
Right.
That makes perfect sense. How do you know why we're here? Oh, it's in all the newspapers. Would you like to hear why you're here?
Yeah.
All right, then. I'll do it as a beat poem.
Okay.
Terrific. My beat poem is entitled Exposition. Handy and Bandy, you were unlucky enough to be visiting Iceland during National Monopoly Week. And as you walked through downtown Reykjavik, buying hot dogs, looking at art, you inadvertently stepped right on the go-to-jail square. You probably didn't even notice. And they take National Monopoly Week very seriously here. So, there you go. Thank you. That was my beat poem. See you in Hades.
I guess it's not far.
No.
Hayes, get down there.
On his way to and from work.
Huh.
Well, this explains a lot, Bandy.
It certainly does. I thought that was actually kind of a carpet or a hopscotch thing. You never know.
I know.
Right?
But, the weird currency now makes sense.
Yep.
Why is there a choo-choo on Icelandic currency?
Yeah.
But the good news is we got ourselves a new sponsor.
Yeah, we do.
From the makers of Otzi Pops comes Shank Pops, the frozen shiv. Just put it in the freezer, and 218 minutes later, you're ready to build a prison empire.
Don't leave any DNA on that, though. No.
Whatever fluid you use, make sure it's DNA-free. The evidence melts away, leaving you free for a new parole hearing.
Enjoy.
And the flavor? Prison-y.
You get a Pruno one. That's nice.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
That's a treat.
You get stabbed in the mouth.
That's a jailhouse treat.
Right?
Right there.
Yeah,
it tastes like Bruno.
We call that happy hour.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about we might as well just make some money while we're here.
Why not? Run a commercial?
Sure.
All right, a classic commercial. Enjoy.
Live it.
From Roddenberry Home Video, the company who brought you Patrick Stewart's Interplanetary Etiquette and the Riker Workout, comes a delightful and comic romp your family will love, Worf on Golf. You know him as Star Trek Deep Space Nine's testy head of security, but from here on out, call him Gaffer.
Won't let us play through, eh? Well, how about if I take my disruptor ray, blow a 24-inch hole in your upper torso, and then literally play through your chest cavity?
Learn Worf's secret warm-up.
In the Klingon warm-up, pain is the most important part. Limberness is not an issue. You cause yourself as much pain as possible. Now that is burning.
Thrill to the subtle differences between Klingon golf and Earth golf.
Basically, the two games are the same. except the Klingon 5-iron is equipped with a serrated edge, with which you decapitate the losing member of your foursome upon return to the 19th hole, which on Klingon is called Chikung Kong Ching Kong Ku.
Plus, there will be a few special surprise guests.
Harvey Korman, what are you doing on the third moon of Ramular?
You won't want to miss this once-in-a-lifetime chance for your family to own this hilarious video.
Please buy my home video, or I will be forced by honor to come into your home and perform the often fatal Klingon mating dance.
Call 1-800-KLINGON. That's 1-800-KLINGON. Operators are standing by. No CODs. Visa MasterCard accepted.
And now, our friends, Sody and Clark, will present their edition of Movies We Haven't Seen Yet back at the Wacky Shack. Oh my gosh, Sody, can you believe those two got themselves thrown in prison?
Again.
No, well, we're not going to bail them out this time.
Not this time, boys.
No.
Serve your time. Commit the crime.
Serve the time. But I suppose the least we could do is an all prison-themed movies we haven't seen yet.
Yeah, up first.
Cool Hand Luke.
About a guy who used to put his hand in the freezer.
That's how he got his nickname. In Israel, this was released as the Egg Eater.
Better title.
Up next.
Escape from Alcatraz.
Hardly anyone remembers the earlier scene where Clint Eastwood's character speaks to an empty chair, all in an attempt to get put into a mental institution.
It worked.
And up next.
The Green Mile.
About a team of prison road workers forced to paint over 5,000 feet of road. Based on a true story.
True story.
Thank you, Arizona. Up next.
Lock up.
Never seen it, never will.
Up next. The Longest Yard. The remake. Was it worth it?
Was it worth it? I think it was, yeah.
Up next. The Shawshank Redemption.
Ah, yes. The Shawshank Redemption, which almost tripled the nationwide sale of Rita Hayworth posters in prison commissaries.
Commissaries. Up next. Ooh, Stir Crazy.
Stir Crazy, where Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor end up in chicken prison.
Just the toughest prison you can be in.
This was Tyson's chicken prison.
It's a precursor to the Egg Eater.
It's often screened as a double feature.
Right? Up next.
The end of our segment.
Out.
What do they mean they're not going to bail us out? I mean, they've always come through before.
Right? That was kind of our ace in the hole. They've got money. They wire us the money. Remember Bangladesh? Right? That's what we do.
Remember Azerbaijan?
Oh, jeez. The conversion rate. Who knew?
I don't know what we're going to do. Hey, maybe we can solicit our viewers for money. We have some viewer comments.
Oh. Viewer comments. You can see them right there.
Our new prison segment. Viewer comments. Our first viewer comment comes from a viewer. So happy that Wackyshack is back. Put a turtle in it has been my favorite joke for 20 years.
Oh, that is mine too.
To be fair, we stole that catchphrase from a very popular gasoline company. And our next viewer with a comment was Heather C. Great job. Ha ha ha. Love the poem tonight. Thank you, Heather C.
I believe that's Heather Charleston.
Yes. the famous Heather Charleston.
All right.
We have another viewer comment
Here we go.
from Heather C. Ha ha ha, watching every week.
That's Heather Chambers, I believe.
I bet you're right.
Yep.
Bet you anything's that's right.
Sounds like her.
And another viewer comment
What do we
from
got?
Heather C.
Uh-huh.
Yay, welcome back.
That's Heather Cherry.
Oh, really?
Yep. You can, she uses yay. She spells yay that way.
That's how you could tell.
That's how you can tell, right?
I didn't know you had studied handwriting analysis.
Oh, it's and tweeting.
Excellent.
I took a class on tweeting.
Well, this week's edition of viewer comments seems to be all positive, and we want to encourage you to subscribe because we can use all the subscribers we can get.
Right?
Especially if we're ever going to get out of jail here in Iceland.
Huh. Well, hi, Feldspar. Well, I decided to come this over and to be your lawyers.
Oh, Feldspar, I had no idea you had a license to practice law in this dimension.
Well, you remember the retaining fee you've been paying me?
Oh, yeah.
That's what that's about.
That's what that's for.
Oh, that makes sense. Well, okay, so I did some work with the jail guys. We talked a little bit, right? And I got a hold of this. Can you look closely at my hand?
Yes, I'm going to look closely. We'll have the camera zoom right in on your hand.
I can't see that.
Take a second,
Oh,
because
right.
the Icelandic prison camera system. Oh, there it is. A different angle.
This is a card that you get here in Iceland, right? And if you want to get out of jail, you just get one.
Oh, thank you, Feldspar.
Hey, no problem, right? They sell them at the McDonald's.
Can we leave now, or are there a few minutes, or what do we? How's it gonna work?
I'll give you the card, and then I'll go over to the McDonald's, right? And I'll get some puffin McNuggets.
Oh, they're so good.
I love the sauces.
There are only 4 dipping sauces here: water, mud, kelp, and water again.
I love water.
Shall we leave Feldspar to his astrology?
All right. Thanks, Feldspar. You're a great lawyer.
To the exercise yard.
Well, of course, I'm a great lawyer. You know what? You think I'm gonna rely on the money I make being an astrologer? No, you gotta have a fallback job, right? Look, kids, right? You say to yourself, I'm gonna be an astrologer. I go to college, I get my bachelor's, sure, in astrology. Then boom, you're like this. Oh, look at that one. Look at that one. You're going to have a very shitty day. Well, okay. You're going to have to pay the bill somehow. Might as well be a lawyer, right? You're not guilty. You're not guilty. You're not in prison today. Have a nice day. Enjoy your Saturday and your Sunday. Because on Monday is going to come and it's going to be crappy. All right, well, I'm out. Well, at least we're going to have a nice weekend. That's cool.
Yes, and I hope everyone else has a good weekend, too. I love that prison yard.
I guess we're out of jail whenever we want to get out of here, but I've been having such a nice time. The guards are sweet.
And the cell is so luxuriously appointed.
I got to go to the banquet this afternoon and load up on whale meat. But the puffin chicken muffins, what were they?
The puffin nuggets.
Ah, those are going to be good.
I can't wait. Then we're going to fly back to America, so hopefully next week we'll be live from the Wackyshack.
Yeah, so send no letters.
Subscribe.
Subscribe and enjoy your week.
We're so glad you joined us. Bandy, great show. I'll dance. Let's all dance.